I've been training for about the last 20 years, doing a range of exercises and generally keeping me mobile.
It's no secret that physical activity is a key to ageing well. But how much should we be doing? And what are the best exercises for us in older age? We talk to the experts and to 84-year-old Elaine Herbert, who should be an inspiration to us all.
Twice a week I come here to the gym and have about half an hour training with Delec. And I find that very, very beneficial, of course. But on top of that, I try to walk as much as I can. Other times it's taking the opportunity where I'm doing something else, like going to the shops or to post a letter or meeting friends. I always try to walk if I can, if it's within a reasonable distance, not too much shopping to carry home.
Elaine is a very motivated, determined, confident and loyal client. She actually embraces the importance of health and performance, not just the aesthetics, the importance she places on being able to move easily, being able to lift, reach, protect herself if she's about to fall is adopted, I think, the way she actually performs, all those things.
The government's recommended physical activity guidelines for Australians over 65 are quite onerous. They recommend at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity on most, preferably all, days.
We need to consider engaging in some form of physical activity or movement that we enjoy and we can sustain throughout our aging life. We are different in terms of our physical capacity and what we can do. So it is different if you are generally active and fit or if you're not. So really the best way to go about it is, you want to engage in some form of movement and physical activity, whatever you can, and gradually build that up. So it doesn't have to be, we're going to start now 150 minutes within a week if you haven't been exercising before. Could be, let's start with 10 minutes walk, walk to the shop, walk around the block, and then gradually as we get better, increase that.
General recommendation is quite high. For example, you need to do 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity in a week. So it means that maybe you need to do maybe 20 to 30 minutes of exercise every day. But many people cannot meet that recommendation. So I would like to say, even for a very short period of time, let's say even 5 minutes of exercise you can do every day, that is good.
I think it's important because you need to be able to keep doing the things you've always done to some extent, but also the things you want to do, and not to be unable to get out, meet friends, go for a walk, enjoy the bush, just all those things that make life worthwhile.
So we know that physical activity can improve your general health. So as we get older, it helps us to not just maintain good health functions and maintain our cognitive function, it also helps in us being independent and be able to do things around the house. We know it can reduce the risk of cardiorespiratory or cardiovascular conditions or diseases. It can reduce the risk of developing osteoporosis. We also know that physical activity reduces the risk of developing certain cancers, a type of cancers, and generally it's good also in reducing the risk of developing dementia as we get older. If we want to think about type of physical activity, what you can do, so we are often divided into cardiorespiratory, which is primarily focused on your heart and your respiratory system, so it's circulating blood and maintaining a good function of your muscles. Then we think about resistant training, which is around building the strength of your muscles, which are essential to your bone health.
We have been investigating the effect of eccentric exercise. Eccentric exercise means that activated muscle is lengthened. For example, when you are sitting to chair slowly, then your front thigh muscles are lengthened when you are sitting down. That is called eccentric exercise. So our recent studies have shown that if you are doing eccentric exercises, that is very effective for you to improve your muscle strength, flexibility, even endurance, and also it can improve your cognitive function.
I'd strongly recommend that they get started on it. The first step is the hardest, I think, and once you get going and you're feeling the benefit of it, then I feel sure that it's a lot easier to keep going, and you feel motivated, you feel the benefit.